he's gotten better offensively. If he went to the Apple with that pressure and how LaMelo is playing, I think he's going to take his game to a whole nother level.
The pressure on Tinseltown and the bright lights with Jack this court side was one of the reasons he wasn't looking so great in L.A.
No, let's be honest. When LeBron got hurt, Magic, tell him, when LeBron got hurt, actually the team was still functioning until Lonzo went out. That's when it fell apart.
I'm trying to tell Stephen A. He's looking at the offensive numbers too much. Yes, De'Aaron Fox is going to always score more than Lonzo Ball. That is not Lonzo's role, is to score. But his all-around game is just as good as De'Aaron Fox's all-around game.
I got him. See, Magic, here's the deal. Because when Magic, even though Magic could slow the ball up and what have you, what did Magic personify? Showtime. Magic could pass. Magic's greatest pass in NBA history, greatest point guard in NBA history. But you fueled an offense. You didn't benefit from dudes playing the right way and just, okay, as a result, I'll get mine. No, you fueled it. You were the straw that stirred the cup. That's what we need from the point guard position. You can't tell me that's Lonzo. I respect this game. He's not a scrub. And I'm not saying he doesn't belong in the NBA, but y'all acting like this dude is the missing piece, like the second coming or something. What's going on, Magic?
No,
What's going on?
you got it wrong. Listen, the Knicks are building something.
Yes.
They're taking step by step by step.
I agree with that.
And you have to do that with young basketball players. Julius Randle is a young, emerging superstar, right? And so you need young guys with him. Now, Lonzo Ball already knows how to play with Julius Randle because they did that with the Lakers. So actually, it would be a
and they were
good
babies.
Really?
Yeah, they were babies.
See, they just didn't know how to play. They didn't know how to work out. They didn't understand the time that they needed to put into the game. Look at what Julius did. He can now shoot from the three-point line. He couldn't do that with the Lakers, but he put the time in. That's why he made the All-Star team this year. And so we had a lot of babies at that time. Look what Jordan Clarkson is doing now for Utah Jazz. He's going to win the Sixth Man of the Year award. The things he can do now, he couldn't do when he was with the Lakers. So guys do improve. Hey, and the last guy, look at what happened with I'm thinking about his name. I'm forgetting his name.
Brandon
Ingram.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram. Look what happened to him when he left Los Angeles. He matured, and now look, he's an all-star.
You know what the problem is, Magic? You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? You spoiled Stephen A. He expects every 19-year-old rookie to come out and drop 40 in the finals and be the MVP of the finals. Will you stop it? These were babies when Magic drafted them. 19, 20 years old. Not everyone's Magic Johnson.
Don't judge a boxing.
You hear Magic? You hear him? He's mad because Lonzo Ball's not Magic Johnson.
Magic, let me get to that. I'll be at Magic Johnson Enterprises to talk to you about this next week. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.